Couple things to start off with. Number
Yes.
one, I have replaced, well, no, not replaced. I have refunded and returned the new capture card because it was a piece of crap, and I don't want anything to do with it ever again for the rest of my life.
So what's your new capture card?
It's the old one. I
Oh,
never
it's
got
the
rid
old
of.
one.
I never got rid of the other one because I figured, I'll hold on to it just in case. And good thing I did because the new one was utter trash, like bottom of the barrel garbage. So now I'm using the classic capture card with the classic software. So hopefully this time we won't have any recording issues like we did last time. So that's the first thing. Second thing is that I think I'm getting close to the end of the game.
You are, and then there's like a 30-minute post game.
So in theory, depending on how long we play for, I might be able to get through the story tonight.
Yes. You won't get through the post game probably because it could take like anywhere from like 30 minutes to like 2 hours. It's a very chill post game. I felt very guilty at the end of it though. It's a very good guilt trip.
Okay, so where am I? I'm supposed to be going to to Winden. How does one get to Winden?
You should be able to trigger a cutscene when you exit the gym that will explain all that fun stuff.
There's a bunch of people all around me telling me how incredible I am. I saw your match in the stadium. It was incredible. What a match! The best battle of this year.
Just head towards the train station then.
That's at the front of the wild area, right?
No, the train station in the city.
Oh, that's to the right of the. That's to the right of the gym, correct?
Yeah, there's a train station in almost every city, so.
News to me. I guess I just never. I've always used the warp feature, or I've just manually walked between locations. I've never actually used the trains. But today, all right, I'm assuming opportunity for you to. Why everybody in this town is sending me off? Apparently.
Yeah, because not many people make it through the gym challenge.
Oh my god! Why? Why do you have to follow me everywhere I go?
Because he's going to the same place.
But there's gonna be. Okay, well then we're not sitting in the same car. We're getting different train cars, or or I'll buy you a ticket for the next train. And you never stopped nattering on through the entire battle. You're pretty different from the champion in that, but your strength is genuine, as proven by the dragon badge you won from me. You came at me with all the force of a raging storm, and even I was blown away. Listen up, you two. Battle your way through the Champion Cup tournament to face Leon. One of you ought to. I reckon I'm still the favorite to win, but I'm up against my true rival, Trevor, so I'll wring out every last thing I learned during my battle with you, Raihan, to beat him. So get a move on, Trevor. The train's wait. You're telling me I'm standing here because of you. If it weren't for you, I'd already be on the train, halfway to Winden by now. This is your fault. What do you mean? What do you mean time's a waste? And you, I hate this man a lot. I really, really hate Hop.
Don't mind me. I'm just canceling my D&D section for the next 2 weeks because I have schoolwork.
It's probably a smart thing to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause I honestly forgot I had it this weekend, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make it next weekend either, so I'm just gonna cancel the next 2 weeks, so I don't have to worry about it. All schoolwork here. That sounds fun.
Okay, I have arrived. I believe I've arrived in Winden. Let's go check it out. Make your way to Winden.
Victory round!
Well, I have to.
This is where I discovered I was terrified of Mr. Rhyme.
You know, typically, if I want to get on a train to go to a city, the train will take me right to the city. It won't take me to the snowy forest outskirts outside the city.
This is your challenge. You have to complete the challenge to show that you're truly worthy of making it to the gym.
I have to complete a challenge.
I mean, not to the gym, to the finals. Yeah, they have this in every Pokemon game, just so you know.
You found 2 X attacks. That sounds fun. All right, what are you? You are a max revive. That's always fun to have. I'm guessing I have to fight you. Yes, I do. Okay, so I've encountered every Pokemon type at this point, right?
I think. Do you want to try to list them all?
Okay. I can try, but prepare to be massively disappointed. Okay, water, obviously, because bubble. Poison.
No, there's more 16. You'll be fine.
Ground type, fire type, fighting type, dark type, Ghost type, Bug type, Electro type, Grass type, Rock type. Did I say Psychic yet?
Yeah, she said Psychic.
Okay, I said Ice, I said Ghost. Dragon, I don't know how I didn't say Dragon. Pretty sure I already said Steel. Flying, if I didn't say that already. That's... I think that's all I got.
Be a counter for how many times she repeated the type.
Yeah, I'll have a blast in editing trying to figure out how badly I did there.
Oh, you did miss quite a few.
Oh, I'm sure I did. So I'll rephrase my question then. So out of the is the next gym going to be?
It's not a gym. This is the finals now. So this is like this game's version of the Elite Four.
I'll rephrase. Is the final championship thing we're heading to right now going to be centered around any particular? What are these things? Why are they so cute? What are you? It's so cute.
Your train of thought just immediately came to a halt there.
What is this? It's the cutest thing in the world. Look at it. It's like a koala bear wearing a suit with a little tie.
It's a what?
I want one. I'm gonna catch
What is
it. It's a koala. Oh, it's not a tie. Oh, it's just snot coming out of its nose.
Oh, Pikachu!
It's the cutest thing in the world.
Yeah, Kupchu's pretty adorable. I was trying to figure out what you saw, because the only thing I remember from this route is Mr. Rhyme terrified the heck out of me. You will understand when you see this, man.
I'm derailing my entire... Wait, okay, I'm going to...
Your entire plan?
Yeah, specifically, I'm probably not even going to add him to my party, because I don't have the room or the time to level him up. I just want him. I want one of my own. He's the cutest thing in the world, and he shall be my squishy. So then, what I was talking about earlier, or what I was trying to say before I saw this thing and lost my collective mind, was... So the final championship maps, is it going to be centered around any particular type of Pokemon, or is it just going to be an amalgamation of everything?
Amalgamation of everything? No.
Okay, so
you haven't fought every single type in the gym, but you've, like, encountered every single type over the course of everything, I think.
No! Okay, there's another one. I'm trying again. There's two. There were two. I failed the first one. We're going to try a second one. The problem is that every single attack I have is awesome, so I can't...
And that's the problem. Why don't you just try throwing Pokeballs at it?
I could. Do I have any, like, super Pokeballs? Provides a higher...
Sometimes it works with a normal Pokeball if you just...
You know what? I got a Great Ball. We're using the Great Ball. It's worth it to catch this adorable koala thing. Come on. Please be my friend. Also bump the microphone in the process. Be my friend. First try! Yeah! Cubchoo was caught.
See, it did work.
It did work. I didn't want to... The thing is, I'm not going to be expanding my party any further, so this is the only instance in which I'm actually going to be using Pokeballs, so I may as well have used my Great Ball here.
I lost the chicken. I lost the electric chicken.
Oh yeah, also, on her side of things, her quest for this episode is going to be finding an electric chicken. Do you have any injured Pokemon? I'm a doctor. Yeah, well, you're also going to fight me, so it doesn't really matter if you're injured or not. You're not going to heal him. So, whatever.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's the thought that counts.
I suppose so. Alright, go on, Zap. You can do it. It's hailing. Great. Ooh, Belch is super effective. Zap hasn't eaten any berries, so it can't possibly belch.
Oh, yeah. Remember, it's supposed to have a berry on it in order to belch. It said in the move description.
So if I consume a berry right now, I can use it?
Maybe, I think. I'm not sure.
I'm not gonna try new things in late game. I'm just gonna use Toxic. Zap used Toxic. Is this gonna do anything against you?
It doesn't do any damage, it just poisons him.
Well, I mean, that's fine. That's status effects are perfectly fine. The opposing guard...
Chicken go!
Calm Mindy? What is this?
Calm
what
Mindy.
Is this?
What? Mindy? Who's Mindy?
Maybe it said calm mind. Maybe my mind might have transformed the exclamation point into an upside down eye. It might have been calm mind. I don't know, but
That's probably calm mind. Mindy doesn't make much sense.
I don't know. Mindy from the SpongeBob movie can be pretty calm. Which, by the way, I keep seeing a lot of YouTube people making reviews of the new SpongeBob movie that was supposed to come out back in May but didn't because of the virus. I have no idea where you're supposed to watch this movie. Like, because it hasn't been released in theaters, obviously, because of the virus. But
yeah, you don't know where it's streaming either.
I don't. I checked Netflix, I checked Prime, I checked all of the streaming services, and it wasn't on any of them. So I'm just like, where are you people watching this movie?
I found a chicken.
Great. Congratulations. You're one step closer to accomplishing your side quest. But yeah,
the main quest.
Well,
God damn it, I hit the squirrel.
It's not like I'm particularly enthusiastic about watching it because first off, the second one was the second SpongeBob movie was kind of trash. The first one's the only good one so far.
I don't remember the second. The second one was when they went on land, I think. I remember the first one. Most people remember the first one. Everyone remembers the first one.
Yeah, because the first one's awesome. The second one, that's the first time in my life that I realized what false advertising was, because the trailers marketed that as like, oh, the SpongeBob characters go on land and it's a 3D adventure. Only for that to be the last 10 minutes of the movie as the final climax, and the entire movie is just SpongeBob and Plankton.
What's the rest of the movie about then? Don't remember.
Oh boy!
Movie.
Let me tell you what the second SpongeBob movie was about. Oh boy! So
I know I watched this, but I don't remember anything but that.
So, I'm not gonna give a full synopsis, but in layman's terms. Basically, SpongeBob and Plankton find a time machine, and they go, because Bikini Bottom becomes an apocalyptic wasteland, so SpongeBob and Plankton go back in time with a time machine where they meet a dolphin wizard thing, and also they kill two planets in the process because they crash into each other, and also they come back, and also they sacrifice SpongeBob into a volcano thing, until Sandy's like, hey, why don't we just go to surface and get a magical page book that they can... Don't watch the second movie. It's fucking garbage. It's... like...
I don't remember this.
Probably because you blocked it out of your mind deliberately because it was so bad. Like, I don't think you understand how bad the second SpongeBob movie is. It's grade A garbage. Like, proper trash is what we're talking about here.
Oh, do you want to know where it's streaming?
Do I want to know where it's streaming?
People have never guessed this.
Where is it streaming?
Well, it's on Netflix now, allegedly.
What?
But initially...
I just checked Netflix like 10 minutes ago. It's... What?
So, it was released theatrically in Canada, and then digitally in our territories in Netflix on November 5th. And then it's going to be on Video Demand and CBS All Access in the US in 2021. Meaning, literally every place in the world except us has it.
Just like Ace Attorney. No, but, okay, so
that sounds about right.
That would explain why everybody seems to know about this movie except for me. But...
because it's not in the US yet.
Again, I'm not particularly jazzed about seeing it because the second movie was awful. And also because I absolutely hate the art style of the new movie. Like, I don't... It genuinely looks kind of disgusting when you look at it. So I'm not... I love SpongeBob, but I do not have any interest in seeing the new movie. I mean, I'd watch it just because it's like, yeah, I'm a SpongeBob fan, so I'll give it a shot. I'm just not particularly excited about it. But also, it's like, I mean, I keep hearing about it. How does everybody... Anyway.
It literally says, distributed CBS All Access will have our streaming rights, but Paramount Pictures released it in Canada and China, and Netflix released it everywhere else but the US.
Great. Wonderful.
They're at 77 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes is not a good metric for anything because...
It is. It's not.
It's
but, like, it gives you a good guess.
Does it now?
It gives you a somewhat decent guess of how good something may or may not be.
I've just...
Or at least how bearable it's gonna be. Oh, I caught it!
Yay! She completed her quest, ladies and gentlemen. She caught the electric
I have to go catch
chicken.
another one now.
Okay, she's one step closer to completing her quest then.
I have one more. I got the first two. I didn't realize I caught it. I was too busy talking about
SpongeBob.
There's a prequel series coming out.
Oh, don't it? Oh, no, you had to remind me of that.
I didn't know about that until just now.
You know, I'm pretty sure Steven Hillenburg said something about how he deliberately didn't want to do that, but the second he passed away, Nickelodeon's like, ooh, money! Let's see how much we can milk this idea dry. Yeah, that's my SpongeBob rant for the day. I didn't think when I woke up this morning, I didn't think I'd be ranting about SpongeBob, but here we are in the future.
Oh. I gotta fly to a different place now.
What is this? This is a comet shard. A shard that fell to the ground when a comet approached. It can be sold at a high price to shops. Oh. No. Stop it. No. Stop
What's
chasing
happening?
me. That mime thing that you're so afraid of?
Mr. Rhyme?
Yeah, it started chasing after me, and now I don't want it. Nope. I do not.
And it's Mr. Rhyme is scary.
Yes.
I don't like Mr. Rhyme. Mr. Rhyme gives me nightmares.
Send out...
Who?
I was gonna say Corviknight, but then we spoke at the same time, so I stopped mid-sentence. Yeah.
Send out Cole.
Anyway, speaking of cartoon things that are getting new movies, have you seen the trailer for the new Tom and Jerry movie?
Yes, actually. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
That was my exact reaction. I have absolutely no idea how to feel about it.
Like, on one hand, it's like, oh! This is, like... I don't know whether I loved it or if I hated it. I just felt so conflicted. It's like...
I was just stuck...
This is a thing that is happening, and I don't know how I should be feeling right now.
I was just stuck trying to figure out, it's like, because like Tom and Jerry was one of the quintessential shows I watched when I was super, super young.
Oh, yeah,
so I love that show, and I'd even love some of the movies that they've released since then. But this new trailer, it's like, I just don't, I've never been so conflicted about anything in my life.
Like, I don't know what, I understand what's happening. The concept intrigues me, but I'm not sure how I feel about it.
It's like... they're obviously doing the same, like, Smurfs type thing where you combine cartoons with real life, but... I don't know if it's the art style that's catching me off guard or the plot itself. I'm just so conflicted.
Me too.
I just have no idea. Wait, which, by the way, I sent that trailer to my parents... like, back-to-back, because they're also big Tom and Jerry fans. And within seconds of each other, because they must have both watched at the same time, and then finished watching it at the same time. Back-to-back, I got texts from my mom and my dad. My mom said, I am so totally sold on this. And then my dad said, what the actual living hell was that? Back-to-back.
So that reflects how conflicted everyone feels about this.
It's funny, because it's like... both sides of my brain mimic the reaction that my parents had, like one half, the other half combined together into me to just create a mixed bag of I don't know how to feel.
It's like this is happening.
And I don't know. I mean, hey, at least they're not talking. Remember that movie they made where Tom and Jerry were actually talking? Yeah, that was a fun movie.
That's the only one I remember, actually.
I remember the racing one, the Fast and the... I just remember the name, and I almost... What the hell is that? No.
What is it? Something terrible has happened on screen, and I don't know.
It's a giant point. He's chasing me. What is that? Why? What? polar bear just took up the frickin' chase. Oh my god.
I was just be playing with my Pokemon while I guess he's dying.
I think I saw my life flash before my eyes right then. Oh my god.
It sounded like it.
It stood on its hind legs and roared, and then it started chasing after me like a lion that found its next meal. Oh.
You sound
God.
like you've been traumatized.
I mean, I was able to gather my senses enough to realize, okay, I gotta run into the tall grass and touch a different Pokemon so that I don't have to fight this giant polar bear.
Oh, I really want you to play Sun and Moon so you can another Pokemon game so you can understand the pain of tall grass and caves.
Tall grass and caves? I mean, why would they be any more painful than they are in this game?
So the encounter rate was much higher, I guess, because here you only like encounter something if like you see it on the surface or is an exclamation mark, right?
Right.
And that's new. That's new to this game exclusively, which is like, I love this. I love being able to see the Pokemon walk around in the overworld because I think that's really cool. But before, you couldn't see them, and you couldn't. So basically, you would just walk into the grass, and you could be like one step in and you'd get attacked, or you could be like one step from walking out and you could get attacked. And then caves were literally just a minefield.
Now that you say that, I do actually remember, because I played the demo of Let's Go Eevee last summer, 2019, and I hated it. One of the reasons I hated it is because I was walking through the tall grass, and I'm like, alright, there's no Pokemon in sight, I got a clear shot to the end. And then this stupid little flower thing just popped out of the ground as soon as I was about to leave the area. It's like, hey, how's it going? And then it just fought me out of nowhere. It's like,
Yeah, that's how all the games used to work. It's actually pretty.
You don't see. There's another one! Why is there? Nope.
Are you
nope.
okay? Just attack it. Just give it a big hug.
Oh yeah, that's what I want. Word of advice from ForgetfulGal45 here, ladies and gentlemen. If you see a giant polar bear, just go hug it. Just go give it a big old hug. I'm sure it'll love you. I'm sure that won't end horrendously badly.
Exactly. Oh, you want to know whose pre-evolution form that is? I mean, post-evolution form that is.
Why do I have a feeling you're gonna say the koala bear that I caught earlier?
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh god.
He grows up into be a giant scary monster.
At least now I know that if I ever do put Kazoo in my party, he'll become a giant polar bear monster that no one will ever be able to knock down.
I mean, that happened to Poe.
Yeah, but if you stack Poe up against freaking, up against the polar bear I just saw, it's gonna get dwarfed in comparison.
You should try it.
What, try fighting the polar bear or try leveling up Kazoo?
No, fighting the polar bear with Poe.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll
He'd
pass.
win!
Would I now?
Yeah, Poe would win, because the polar bear is an ice type. So, Poe would beat it, right? That is...
You say that as if I would be the one to correct you if you were wrong.
I am 90% sure that fighting beats ice. And if it doesn't, well, that's stupid.
Fight type, fire type, rock type, steel type. Yeah. Those are the ones.
Go punch it with Poe.
I don't know that's... I feel like that's, like, counterintuitive to my survivability in this situation.
Go punch it with Poe.
Tell you what, after I beat whatever this trainer's name is, I think it was called Hiker Donald. After I beat him, I'll go fight the polar bear, just for you. And we'll see how quickly I get utterly annihilated.
Yay, I found the bird I was looking for, too. It's
Great.
just
So
I don't know what type he is.
So is this the victory road you were referring to? Is Route 10 the final road to Winden?
Yeah, though, like, it's not like the typical, what the victory road usually is like. Victory Road usually is really, really, really hard. And then the Elite Four. It's worse. The Elite Four is worse than what you're doing right now, just so you know.
Well, you say that as if what I'm doing now is...
What you're going to have to do. Because... That one, because the Elite Four is... Actually, no, this is about the same now that I think about it. No, but it's slightly worse, because you go straight into the champion after you beat them all. So you're doing 5 Pokemon battles in a row, back to back.
That sounds like torture.
You do get time to heal in between, but it's a gauntlet.
Like less torture.
It is a gauntlet, though. Because if you lose to one of them, you have to do the whole thing all over again.
That is torture.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
But it is an integral part of playing Pokemon.
And
the same rule does. No, it's in this game. It's just broken up in a different way. It's the same.
The bracket thing.
Yeah, it's the same basic concept, but it's broken up differently. But yeah, if you do lose in this, if you do lose in this final, you will have to do the whole thing all over again.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Wait, oh no, Bay's in there. Bay's gonna be in there. No, I'm gonna be here all night. If I restart, I'm never gonna beat this. I swear. Oh no. Oh no. Well, on the plus side, I'm fighting the giant polar bear thing with Poe, and Poe's about to utterly annihilate him, because the first vital throw drains 75% of its.
What happened?
It just one-tapped me! You lied to me!
I thought he was gonna win!
What happened to... Oh, Poe's gonna win easily! What happened to that?
Win!
Well, he clearly did. Okay, alright. Well, I guess if I lose this, I blame you.
Sorry.
I probably... Oh, I mean, we'll see. Let's flame wheel...
Maybe it was so easy for me because, you know, fire.
Fire type, yeah.
Just my overpowered Cinderace. Just me and Cinderace rocking the world together with Bolt, Thievul, Edel, Hatterene, and Alcremie.
Oh, those are the standard Pokemon names, or are they nicknames?
2 of those were nicknames. The other 4 were the standard names. Yeah, but that was my team for the entire run.
God, is this just one long road of trainers I have to take down?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is Victory Road in a nutshell.
Gentleman Glenn sent out Darmanitan. Apparently. It's like Santa Claus with a big brain, apparently.
I lost my freaking Cinderace.
You lost your main? Oh no.
Yeah, it's because I'm trying to catch something and not actually trying to beat it, so I'm not attacking it. I could have one-tapped it, but, you know. We're trying not to.
What's the name of the secondary guy, the Dick Van Dyke character in Mary Poppins?
The what?
Mary Poppins. There's Mary Poppins herself, and then there's the character Dick Van Dyke plays. What's that guy's name?
The Chimney Sweeper? Chimney.
I'm just gonna check. Mary Poppins.
Is it that guy? The chimney?
Oh, I've never seen it. I don't know.
You've never seen Mary Poppins?
I have never seen Mary Poppins. Correct.
What? And you say I don't see it?
Okay. No. You of all people. No. You do not get to play the "You've never seen this movie" game. You had not seen Back to the Future.
I never get to do it to you, so I get to do it to you now. You've never seen Mary Poppins?
You never saw Back to the Future or Raiders of the Lost Ark before I met you.
Mary Poppins is a bigger crime.
No, it is not. By no stretch of the imagination.
It isn't your modern childhood generation. I've seen it multiple times in multiple mediums.
That's nice. I haven't seen it ever.
How? It's... How?
Okay. The feeling you have right now, internalize that, because that is what ran through my mind every time I find out you haven't seen a movie.
I know, but how?
I'm gonna remember this moment. This is what it's like to be on the other side of this. Oof, this is great. Loving this.
This is a crime.
I love what's happening right now.
Do you have Disney Plus?
Yeah, the new Phineas and Ferb movie is exclusive to Disney Plus.
So that's a yes. You have to watch that movie, and there's a shared streaming feature on Disney Plus, and I'm going to make you watch that movie with me.
Well, I guess it's only fair since I had you sit down and watch Back to the Future and
yes,
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
This time it's through a computer because pandemic. Yeah.
The day, I can't wait for the day that we can actually interact in the real world again. That's going to be fantastic.
Oh yes, today everyone collectively gathers to burn their masks.
Well, I mean, well, maybe not that extreme, but
You know there's going to be people who do that, though.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's people who burn their binders at the end of every school year, so...
Who does that?
People do.
I
never...
have, like, all my school supplies since middle school in a box.
Oh, I not in a box, but I still have I still had them in the guest room in my house, in the closet, in the back. They're still there. They still exist. I just haven't had a reason to actually use them.
I went ahead and boxed them all before I left for college, just so like they'd be somewhere safe. I boxed my old backpack too. I'm gonna run after people at this rate.
I think I might have just fought the octopus thing you warned me about last time.
That's yeah, I hate the octopus thing.
Is it called Grapple-Oct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did it not chase you through the water?
No, I never saw it once. I saw a lot of things in the water. The octopus was not one of them.
Is it?
This is the first time I'd seen that this entire playthrough, and it was at the hands of Gentleman Glenn.
My game.
Well, I mean, the Pokemon itself clearly isn't, because I just fought it right now.
I know, but like, how did you not encounter it?
I'm gonna go with sheer luck, because I feel like I've encountered every other thing in this game that is just pure torture.
You didn't encounter it! I spent like that entire route getting chased by a Grapple-Oct! They swam through the water after me! It was scary!
I never encountered a single one.
How are you this lucky?
Don't ask me. I have no clue. But I didn't. I just fought it for the first time here, so, you know. I'm sensing some hostility.
Well, that was a sneeze, but...
No, but just in general. First you find out I haven't seen Mary Poppins, which I just... And then you find out I haven't encountered any octopi.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a sequel, right? There's Mary Poppins Returns.
Yeah, I haven't seen the sequel, though. Just because I didn't have the time when it came out, but...
I bet I can guess why. Because I think it came out the same month that Spider-Verse came out.
Probably.
Yep. That's what I figured.
Because I went and saw that movie twice. Which, priorities.
I mean, that came out before I became a Marvel fan, so I just didn't have a reason to see it. I didn't watch it until spring, while you were in Mexico over spring break that year. So I watched it at home, and I loved it. Just, it's definitely a movie that I wish I could have seen in 3D in theaters.
I'm gonna send you a picture of the Elite Four, so you know what you have to look forward to when you play literally any other Pokemon game. I will. It's freaking Christmas. That's gonna be my Christmas present. I'm gonna send you a copy of freaking Pokemon Moon. And make you play it.
2021 series. 2021 series, ladies and gentlemen. Pokemon Moon. Assuming I can...
You get to cry.
Assuming I can beat this goddamn game first, which is proving to be rather difficult.
you're still the first person I've ever heard call this game difficult.
Well, that's probably because I'm also the first person on planet Earth for whom this was their first Pokemon game. But prior to this year, I didn't own a 3DS or DS, so I need to use Paralyze Heal here. So I never had the desire to invest in the Pokemon franchise until I played the Eevee demo, and I hated it with a fiery passion. But then I heard that this game improved in some of the things that game did, so I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And now here we are. So, and to be clear, like the game as a whole isn't strictly difficult. It's just
certain aspects.
Well, certain aspects also. Just me being new to the franchise, I'm naturally less experienced, so it's just.
Well, at
feels
least I'm
more
not
daunting.
telling you to play the hardest game next. I'm just telling you to play the most emotional game next.
And what would the hardest game be, so I know how to torture myself if I want to?
I'm not actually sure. It's none of the newer ones. I can look it up. Pokemon hardest.
The only part of this game that was actually like hair-pullingly difficult was the Bay battle, and I am not looking forward to having to fight her again.
Yeah, Generation 8, it's going to be the early generations, it's going to be one of the early ones, because, 7, 8, 6, that's not how numbers work. 6, 7, 8, those are pretty easy. Before Generation 8 came out, Generation 6 was the easiest, because that also had, that was their first, actual 3D game. This is their first... Oh, God damn it. This is their first, console game. They're not very good with their first, I'm realizing. But they get better over time, because they figure out what they did wrong.
Gotta walk before you can run, and all that.
Yeah. Gen 5, yeah, that's what I was thinking too, actually. So Unova, that's the black and white games. I played both of those, they're really good.
Actually, I think my friend did a Let's Play back when he had a channel. I'm pretty sure he did a Let's Play on either Pokemon Black or Pokemon White. I don't remember which one, but I know he did an LP on one of those games. I don't think he finished it, but for the small amount of time in which he had a channel, he started an LP on that one of those games.
Yeah, Black and White are pretty good. If they eventually come out for the Switch or something, they do whatchamacallit, make a Pokemon mod, a ROM for the 3DS or something. I have a 3DS, I could just buy the game myself, but eventually I'm gonna replay this game because I really liked it. And eventually I'm gonna actually beat Diamond and Pearl because I've never beat it because I was a stupid child who didn't understand how the game worked.
Well, so that's basically on par with where I am right now. I mean, I'm slowly starting to understand more and more of how the game works, but it's definitely a learning process.
Yeah, but the part where I got stuck is really, really depressing. Because, I couldn't find my way to the last gym, and I gave up.
That's... okay.
I got through the first 7 gyms, and most of the plot, but I couldn't figure out how to get to the 8th gym, and the reason I couldn't get there was because I was supposed to fight freaking Team Galactic before I went, but my little tiny brain couldn't figure that out.
I'll give you credit where credit... I'll give you some credit here. Some of the games I played when I was younger, I wouldn't be halted by an inability to solve a puzzle or complete a challenge. I would be halted by a lack of clear direction in a hub world or whatever, and not knowing where I had to go next to complete my next quest.
I wish that was the problem I had.
Also, apparently, they came up with a new Croods movie.
Oh yeah, there's a sequel coming out.
Well, I think it's out right now.
Yeah.
And, I saw the trailer. Not thrilled with what I've seen so far. It looks... I don't know what the term is for it, but it doesn't look like it has the same tone as the first movie did. It feels more... I guess more childish, which it doesn't really fit the it feels more the tone of Boss Baby than it did than this tone of the first movie, which is interesting because there's also
Boss Baby's getting a sequel too.
Yep,
What?
because of all the movies on planet Earth, you know what we really wanted a sequel for?
I mean, it had a successful Netflix series. That's why they made a movie.
There's a Netflix series of the Boss Baby?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Sure thing, Netflix. Oh, the jokes that I can make right now about Netflix and... I'm gonna restrain myself from making from making that joke. Oh, hey, look, I made it! I have made it to Wind. I think I did it. This looks like a college is what this looks like. Winden looks like a freaking university.
It's a very big city.
There's a giant statue of Howler in the center of it, or at least that's what it looks like.